It's week 4 of Feeding Farmers in the Field. Joining me is John Heitkamp, and John and Judy have been farming this farm for several years. John, give us an update as you look back to this year. What kind of year did Mother Nature give you to work with before we get to some harvest data?
We started planting early in late April, and then there was about a 2 to 3 week period, just on and off rain, kept us out of the fields to about the 3rd week of May. Then we got everything planted. June, we were about 50% normal rainfall. We had 2.2 inches of rain here. July, 1.3 inches, and then finally about the 2nd week of August we got the rain. We were fortunate right here. We had real good corn, about 180 bushel an acre average. We go 3 miles northwest of here and we averaged 115, north of Walpock 85. Other fields of corn around here, 150, 160. Soybeans have been good so far, 55 to 65. We've got some corn out east farther, and down south I think is going to be our better corn. But yeah, there are spots, just not enough moisture.
It was one of those years that, as all farmers know their moistures, that was the key to the game. But you also mentioned the early. How did the early turn out?
Corn planted in mid-April probably didn't fare as well as planted a little bit later April. Our corn here was full season, sprayed with a fungicide, which then that August rains, I think there was enough life in that plant where it actually helped it. The early planted corn and soybeans, especially early varieties, just didn't have enough growing season. It's just too hot and too dry. But we were fortunate with the full season corn that the rains did help.
Now, some of the people watching may surprise them in the next part. You plant 20-inch rows on corn, and the majority of your corn is corn after corn.
Yeah, we're about 80% continuous corn. We plant corn and soybeans on 20-inch rows. We've been on 20-inch since 2010.
Why the continuous corn?
We have plenty of manure for the ground in this area, and with all the corn demand, the basis is always exceptional. Just on basis alone, yes, and because of all the livestock and with the manure, that's why we're going pretty much 80% continuous corn.
Who all helps with the farm? Because you've got a full-time occupation off the farm as well.
Yeah, my dad still runs the combine. I got a nephew that helps quite a bit. I've got a couple other nephews. Daughter's fiance, daughter's husband, some friends. So I usually can find enough help to keep things going, yes.
But as a crop insurance agent, you also get to see lots of other fields. What are you seeing around the area?
You get southern Darke County, they're going to have exceptional yields. Then the farther north you go, it's going to be more spotty. And I think you go even north and east of here, it gets worse. Here it's just been spotty, but pretty much everybody was short of rain. There's going to be corn 65 to 200 bushel, and that could be 5 miles apart.
Or depending on conditions in the same field.
Well, yes, we ran some corn where we had 40 bushels on the lighter soils and 200 bushel in the lower dark soils. Probably going to average about a 110.
There you go, the variety that you deal with every year as a farmer. We've been visiting with John Heitkamp. This is the John and Judy Heitkamp farm, and we're just west of New Bremen.